Europe has just adopted last month a new, what it calls integrated strategy for the Sahel. And yes, it does address the issues of climate change, amongst other things. The main thrust of what's new in this European strategy is that at last, having, as Joseph Borrell, the EU's foreign policy chief himself says, signed a lot of blank checks in the past, Europe is now saying that that aid has to be linked to governments in the Sahel actually fulfilling the pledges that they make to their own population of better governance, of rule of law, of decentralization, of putting an end to atrocities, on impunity, on extending basic government public services to large areas of the country which have been abandoned or been taken over by the gunmen, the rebels. And so those conditions are not entirely spelled out. It's used in European euphemisms like mutual responsibility and accountability. And the real question is, will the European Union actually implement this when push comes to shove? But clearly, there is an intention to do this in a more hard-headed way, what I call tough love for the Sahel. In terms of climate change, the European Union is among those backing a grand project, perhaps too grand, called the Great Green Wall, which is supposed to be a band of sort of reforestation and planting of farmland across the Sahel. If you believe their publicity, you'll be able to see it from space. But whether it'll actually help local communities on the ground and whether that money shouldn't be better focused on local agricultural and sanitation and water projects, I think that that's where the real needs lie. And I would hope that that's where the European Union will focus this strategy.